This is IMO derived from forest microbes. So, this is rice, and this is fermented.
Rice, brown sugar.
Rice, brown sugar, and the inoculum. So right now we're breeding IMOs. If I can shake this up, that may foam up a little bit for you.
Woo-wee.
Okay, so
it smells like a...
See that foam come up? Very much alive.
Yeah, and so this one you use the forest inoculum?
Yeah, this I use the forest. So first what I do is I have a cake tray at home.
Yeah.
Probably about this wide, this long. And I put about 1.5 inches of rice on the base of this cake tray, almost like you would brownies. And at that point, after that's done, and I let the rice cool. Everything's cool, and you can cook it, or supposed to cook it more on the dry side. And on the dry side, after it's cooled in the Tupperware, you sprinkle the microbes that were collected in the mountains in the ancient forest, the old forest, and you sprinkle that on top of the rice. Cover it with the lid, and 7 days later, you'll see a white cloud of mycelium. It looks like cotton candy. And at that point, that gets applied to 50% sugar, and this is what we store it with. So these are the essence of the microbes.
So the microbes are started on the cooked rice first. And then you're moving into the sugar and the fermentation of the container.
That's right. And we use by weight 50% sugar to the rice, and what that does is it gives food for the microbes, allows them to multiply. And then we use this at a dilution rate of 1,000 to 1 in a solution for inoculation.
So it goes pretty far if you're spraying it down the rows, I see.
Now, that's not the only microbe we use. We use the bamboo microbe, which is prepared the same way. And one of the other microbes that we use is lacto-acid bacilli, which is a great microbe because that is aerobic as well as anaerobic. And the way we make this is we use rice wash. When you cook rice and you're going to wash the rice, you take that wash and I put it in a Tupperware. I leave it on the counter for about 7 days, and I let sour smell come through. Once I smell that it's sour, I use 1 part of this rice wash to 10 parts whole milk. What will happen after another 7 days is the milk will start to separate. The curds will float to the top, the whey will go to the bottom. The top is like cottage cheese. And in the middle is a yellowish fluid, which is the lacto-acid bacteria. That lacto-acid, again, add equal parts of brown sugar, and that's a preservative. If you don't add the brown sugar, you have to keep it in the refrigerator.
Then at the price of milk in Hawaii, though, that makes a pretty expensive concoction. How do you get around the price of milk?
Well, it does, but okay. So for a gallon of milk, that's about 8 pounds of sugar.
Yeah.
That I made this batch last October.
Okay, so it's lasting a while
because of the dilution rates.
Okay.
The dilution rates.